possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Richmond.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Corner brings it in over the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Richmond. Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a handoff to Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, but sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Watson looking to throw on second down. Setting up the screen for Miller. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Black 25. Hey, Tuesday.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come back.
On 1st down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Richmond. Come back. Check. 59. Motion.
Watson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tiger.
first down, it's Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Let's go. Gun.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Ryan on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Richmond.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson underneath Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come back.
Watson on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Watson now still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come back.
Watson now to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Come back. Down. Green, 39. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Richmond.
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come back. Richmond. Two jet.
Watson to throw on third down. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
41.6 million minus 200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in this area.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Ready.
Here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Let's go. Hey, gun. Ready.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Gets through, and now an opening. Freeman with a fast feet, and he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Coleman, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Wait. Here we go. Kill.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26, the 40, the 30, 10, and this will be a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They will run again with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coleman now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Richmond. Target.
Watson. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Here's Shane Leckler now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ryan under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On second down, Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
For the storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent and having